The Dumb Zone presents.
Unless Jeff and Aggie Austin don't want it. Now I'm trolling. Now I'm trolling. Did you go to college, Jeff?
ACU Wildcat.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Curfew?
Yeah.
They have strict rules, Dan.
Yeah.
Who?
Abilene Christian.
Abilene Christian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You don't seem like an Abilene Christian guy.
Yeah, I probably don't give the AC vibe. Yeah, no, I'm from Abilene. I born and raised there, and yeah. Yep.
So we're recording this live to videotape on Thursday, January 18th. And right now it's 2:45, and Jake's got a kid to pick up, so we'll get moving. He's got showers to take.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not like a regular thing. It's just occasionally
It's a 4:15 shower. On this day in
Come on
1976,
in, hon.
it was Cowboys in the Super Bowl. Remember when the Cowboys were in the Super Bowl?
What year?
This was 1976.
Ah.
The Broncos.
The Steelers beat the Cowboys, becoming that was their second Super Bowl win ever. They would win 2 more in the 70s.
Team of the 70s.
On this day in 2006, I don't really remember this. Knicks forward Antonio Davis went into the stands during a game
Yep.
because he believed his wife was involved in an altercation with a fan. You remember that?
Vaguely, yeah. I remember that he had quite the rap about him being hot-headed.
I think it's great that you have your family members come to watch you play, and then you have to have that on your mind as well, worrying about what's going on with
Leave
them.
Riley Curry alone.
On this day in 2012, Mike, the Texas Rangers signed Yu Darvish to a $60 million 6-year contract.
That was pretty cool because when he showed up here, he had a shirt with a big pot leaf on it.
For real?
Yeah, but I don't think... There's a weird deal that happens, and this is going to sound incredibly racist, but when you sometimes when you go to other countries, they will use symbols that we use in America without really it's kind of like how they have Hitler Cafe in India, you know? You're like, well, we're not using the swastika anymore. And yeah, he just had a shirt with a pot leaf on it.
But it wasn't because he was
thought it was cool.
pro-herb.
No, I don't think he was pro-herb.
Mary Jane, Blake. So I'm talking about Dubage.
Dubage.
Devil's lettuce.
Legalize it.
On this day in 2013, former New Orleans Mayor Ray Nagin indicted on charges that he had used his office for personal gain, accepting payoffs, free trips, and gratuities from contractors while the city was struggling to recover from the devastation of Hurricane Katrina. I say, what good is being mayor if you can't take a
No doubt,
kickback
right?
here and there?
No doubt.
That's what Ray Nagin said. He was convicted and sent to prison.
Should have been in Texas. You can get away with that here.
Yeah.
Birthdays. Today, Gary Trent Jr., 25.
He used to share with his dad.
I think his grandpa. Right, his dad shared it with his grandpa. Leonard Fournette, 29.
Leo.
T. Higgins, 25. Do you know who Dave Bautista is?
Of course.
The Blue Jay? No, that's Jose Bautista. Dave Bautista.
Actor?
He's the wrestler and actor.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, he was in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
Do you know who Ted DiBiase is?
Everybody's got a price.
Yeah.
He's the $1 million man.
That's right.
Is everybody into wrestling except me? Because I would expect you to be on my side of, yes, I'd never watched that stupid stuff.
Dude.
Somehow you're like...
I think the difference between me and you was my parents got divorced, but my dad would still get me 5 days out of the month. Whereas yours really didn't.
It was a weekend bit.
But
we were a week every other weekend.
So were we, but I mean that's what we did.
You'd watch wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well I guess we had different dads.
Yeah, I mean I feel like
you grew up on the Attitude Era, right? Like,
of course, the Attitude Era.
like we didn't have cable, and so we only got SmackDown on Thursdays.
Of course.
Like me and my brother every Thursday in my parents' room, like pile driving each other.
Oh, yeah.
Mom yelling at us. Like
I've got video of me pile driving my brother for sure.
No cable.
yeah, it was.
Even with the millionaire money.
I think that might have actually changed after that. I don't know.
Well, we had like the super, like the one you could just coax plug in first, right? So like I had like USA and Comedy Central.
Yeah, we had the basic, not
Yeah.
like the.
There was no
cable.
guide or anything like that, but like we had USA and that's what it was on for a long time. And then you could just go to Blockbuster and rent VHS tapes. And it was great.
Kevin Costner is 69.
Also, I would just jerk off to like the female wrestlers a lot.
Is that a big player?
Yeah,
Is that why kids,
yeah,
teenage boys, are into that?
yeah. Especially during, as he referenced, the Attitude Era. They really sexed it up.
Oh my God! I
Yeah.
think it was Shane Gillis's podcast the other day. They were talking about there was like a storyline with Kane raping Lita or something.
There
It's
was,
like,
yeah.
I don't remember that.
They actually had a wrestler who was just a pimp.
They had a rape storyline?
Yes.
Dude, it was. They had wild.
Are you interested now?
No.
Stuff.
Perk up so much.
I'm just shocked. Kevin Costner, 69.
Spare.
His band played at my brother's bar in Cleveland.
I actually recall us promoting that fact when we did our show there. once upon a time.
because
It was because of the draft.
Draft Day.
Yeah.
That's the movie.
Yeah.
Let's review that before.
You don't want to.
I mean, I'm down, but it's terrible.
Comedian Dave Attell, 59.
Dude, speaking of having like 3 cable channels, Insomniac was such a great show.
That was.
When I went to visit my brother in New York recently, we went to the Comedy Cellar.
He
and-
play- he was-
and he was like, I don't know if you know, but they don't like tell you who's showing
Yeah, yeah.
up. And it was the last show of the night, like real late, and he showed up.
That's awesome.
Super late. I talked to him afterwards. That show was fantastic.
Do you remember that, Dan?
I remember there was a show called that.
It was like a man on the street thing where he would just go to like bars at 2 a.m. outside and just riff
Yeah.
with people who were just hammered. And Comedy Central would run it at like 11 o'clock at night, and it was great.
I never took it in.
It was good.
That's what she said.
Solid. Blow me up, dog.
Sure. Been waiting. Like, when's he going to say something? Rapper DJ Quick, 54.
More of a producer, but yes, a legend.
And singer Jonathan Davis is 53.
Korn.
Oh, that's right. I knew that sounded familiar.
You know who opened for them?
Okay.
Cream.
Didn't we just do this yesterday?
Hole.
Hold it, yes.
What do you, we could say that every day.
What's the other one? Bush and Tool.
Tool.
Yeah.
Bush opens for Tool.
Hole.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Born on this day, not alive, Kurt Flood.
Ooh, speaking of Marvin Miller.
Another reference. I was surprised he didn't say, yes, I've read that book. That Joel Corey wouldn't have just fired that.
It fell a little flat. I
Yeah.
might not have set him up
You
properly
knew
for
who
it.
he was.
Yeah, but I would think if you are,
An agent.
if that's your
I mean, he
game-
kind of walked me into it with like, I just want
Oh,
to
yeah,
fight
yeah.
the team. Yeah.
No, I thought it was a fantastic question.
Thank you. I
It's just
appreciate it.
Based on, and then died on this day. I'm going to say the U.S. president who most liked to do it.
Ooh.
Kennedy? No, because he died in
He died on this day in 1862. John Tyler was our 10th president.
Tippecanoe.
And the reason I say that he might be that, only because he had 15 children. Although perhaps they didn't have
I have Plan B.
the rubbers back in.
Yep.
I wanted to use another term you probably haven't used in a while.
Yep.
If ever.
But did he not understand how it worked? And there's a time that you could like
Pull it
not,
out?
You know, make that happen.
Yeah,
I
and
doubt
also
he took
probably
no
back.
for an answer.
Say again.
He probably didn't take no for an answer either.
He
Isn't it?
Yeah,
might have been a
there
little
probably
demanding.
wasn't a lot of-
Yeah.
Yeah,
He had those fast fingers.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Tie it all up.
If you think they let you grab it by their in this day and age, imagine back then.
You had no choice.
Yeah. What are you going to do? Vote him out of office?
Yeah.
Run and tell the local sheriff.
And probably, I mean,
He's workshopping.
what was it? No. This is no joke. Was it half the kids would die in childbirth and all that? Like, it was a very high childbirth mortality rate, even up to. I mean, my grandma had 2 kids that died before the age of 2, something like that.
I believe mine had 1.
Just the way it was. And
what a note!
Yeah,
What a
little pick me up and everything.
And
Jesus.
that was Today in History.